Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to K on Life. My name is Edwin, Eddie, whatever you want to call me. And yeah, we are back again with the ladies. I know you know these people. They have shares. I know you know them, and it's been long actually since we were here, all of us, very long, and it's really nice. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, notification, hit it. Yeah, and let these people reintroduce themselves just to remind you who they are. You might have forgotten.
Starting with
Nabz.
Hi guys, Nabz Arah here. My YouTube channel name is Nabz Arah. I do content around travel.
I do around content. Yes.
I do content around travel and lifestyle. I'm so happy to be here to discuss some controversial topics. You're welcome. Check out my channel. The link will be in the description box.
Yeah. Thank you. Hi guys, my name is Lynette, Nakamanya. My YouTube channel is called Nakamanya Lynette. I talk about travel, tourism, all those amazing things as well. Yeah, so the link will be in the description box for my channel if you like any travel inspirational content and everything. Yeah, so let's discuss this. I'm excited.
Usually when I meet these people, we find ourselves talking about relationships
For hours.
Time.
all the time. And so today, by the way, these things we are talking about, we're not experts in relationships.
No,
these are personal opinions.
Yeah.
So please, if you know you are struggling in a relationship kind of way and you need professional advice, seek it, please.
Very true. Very
These are
true.
just opinions.
These are just personal opinions. So yeah, you people, red flags.
Red flags. When you're in love, they can
First of all, what is a red flag? What do you understand by a red flag? Those things that show you danger, like they show you a red stop. They need to tell you stop, just like red lights. Yeah, those things, tiny little behaviors that people do, even in friendships, by the way, that people do, and you're like, I need to go slow with this person. I need to take my time with this person. I need to calm down a little bit. If a fire is up there and you're burning, you need to cool down.
Oh, we're gonna have
yeah. So those are things we're going to talk about today. Starting with
example.
Lynette.
And that's my example. Okay, let me
What are
start
some
with
of
my
those
example.
things? Yeah.
First of all, this example will come eventually. But okay, one of the red flags that are there. First of all, disclaimer: sometimes when you're in a relationship or you're in love, the red flags can be very faint because you're very happy.
Yeah.
The person is like your God.
Yeah,
You're like happiness. You're like So they can appear very faint. That's why it's important to be very cautious of everything that's going on. So some small things, like they justify bad behavior.
Yeah.
You know, someone will drink and become drunk and they say, I did me, I'm not an alcoholic, I was just stressed. You know?
But you can't be doing it you're not stressed every day.
But then they drink and get drunk every day.
Yeah.
And maybe getting drunk might be one and maybe sleeping off. But they drink, get drunk, and maybe they become abusive towards you.
Yeah.
You know, that's a serious red flag. You know? Because you're like, here you're just dating, life is still simple, there's no complication, and they drink, they get drunk, and even become abusive towards you, even though it's just verbal.
Yes,
What do you know? Don't talk to me, shut up.
Then they start talking badly.
Yeah.
And that's like they were under the influence.
Yeah, they did what they did because of alcohol.
Yeah, that's an example of bad behavior that they can, defend. When you tell them, but what you did was wrong, they're like, but I was drunk. It wasn't to me, I was just drunk.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
so justifying bad behavior is a serious red flag.
And they can justify using anything by the way.
I know.
I know someone who justify their behavior. Now, this person, we're talking. So out of the blue, they'll just come up and like try to inflict pain on you, even if it's just once.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you uploaded a video. What the video you uploaded is so fake. What were you doing? Like trying to hurt you. Like they would always come up with something like out of the blue. And you're like, so Like it became a habit, and then the other person would justify doing that. They'd be like, I'm so sorry, I had a fight with someone, I'm so sorry, I was having a bad time, I'm so sorry, someone said something bad to me, I'm so sorry, I was having an argument with my mom. Like, people can justify.
So in other words, you're shifting your anger to me.
So I have to, just because you're in pain now, I have to also feel a bit of the pain. You see, so different people can justify the behavior using different things. Excuses like, wow, I was having a bad time, alcohol. Some people just blame it on their friends. You know, like a guy, let's say a guy is a womanizer, so when he goes out with friends, it's like, oh no, my friends made me talk to her. Oh, my friends made me do this.
Oh, she said this to me.
People can just find their behavior with anything. So I think it's a reminder when you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter how good it feels, just be cautious. Be aware. Don't just die and get lost.
So fall in love. Who don't take responsibility of their actions, you should be very careful with them, because of course it means they will never admit to anything. According to them, they are perfect. If they do something wrong, it's because of somebody else, something else, or any other thing. They will never blame. Some blame even childhood trauma.
Yes.
You people are scared of that word. They say it a lot. People say it. Childhood trauma.
Traumatized.
People, we are all traumatized.
We're in Africa. We're in Uganda. We're traumatized.
The government alone is traumatized.
It's traumatized
right now.
That's
this red flag. With narcissistic
behaviors.
Oh, good people. Who's self-centered. The way that I learned how to identify these people, you'll be with someone, but the number of times they talk about themselves in 20 minutes is just sickening. They talk like the entire world revolves around them.
It's all about them. Me.
How can I tell?
Let me give you an example.
Let me give. Because
and it's very recent.
Hey, talk to me, mommy.
So, y'all know I lost my mom in December.
Yes.
We come out of that, and there is this dude. Like, you know, somebody who is literally competing with you in problems.
Tell me.
Like, if you have an issue, I also have to tell you that I have an issue. If I come to you with a problem,
he also has to
he also have to respond to your problem with his own problem. Basically, he's competing for problems.
He doesn't want you to take the moment for a minute. He doesn't want you to have a chat up of 10 minutes talking about what you're going through.
Issues.
Before you even go through what.
But you know what's funny is, this is the kind of thing I wasn't even talking about. But of course already he knows it happened, and definitely I am not in a good mood. He can't expect me to be in a good mood. And then for some reason he just wanted to level the ground. So that we are all
in a bad mood.
we're all in a bad.
We're all suffering.
And I was like, it's something I just didn't really pay attention to it. But when I think about it with time, it has always been like that. I'm like, Manange, Sina Center, and I need to do something like, and then he's like, Manange, even me, they have one.
You know what my job? That person is very self-centered, like everything revolves. Even and you see, you only notice it for the bad things. You go back and think about even the good things. When you're celebrating something, they also want to
cover it. Yes.
Like, oh God, can you imagine? I've just
making it about themselves.
Like, do you know what happened at home? Like everything.
They want to level up the ground all the time.
People like. Everyone is self-centered to a certain extent.
No, but
it is up there.
Yes.
The entire world, and those people are, should I say, emotionless? They don't have empathy at all. They're insensitive. That's why the guy was able to compete with your problems. Imagine you're going through something, instead of trying to understand and put himself into your shoes, you now come and be like, but you know what happened?
Like I'm also here suffering.
They can't relate. They can't relate. Whatever you're going through, they can't. Whether it's happiness, sadness, they can't. And because they can't relate, it is so easy for them to hurt you. And even when they hurt you,
they still they don't understand.
But why are you sad? Because in my previous relationship, my ex used to be so mad that I would find out that he's cheating. So be like, but
the ones who turn shame into anger.
What are you going to do?
They're the ones who turn shame.
So you think that's big? You call that big? You crying because of that? Please be serious. Get out of bed.
Get yourself together. These problems, they have been here.
I swear, people who are those people, they can't feel like
get out of bed.
When they hurt you, you're supposed to apologize.
Snap out of it. Yeah,
I remember the very day that I decided that everything was done. I was in the actually my mom took everything because I said I was going to move out. My mom took everything, Anushka, and then I just had to stay in the house. So that he comes and like I'm done and leaving, so that I hand over the house to him. So on top of all the things that he had done, when he came, it's like, if you still don't work this out, I can forgive you.
Forgive me for hurting me.
I'm forgetting like everything has never happened. You've never really been mad at me. I'm like, of course you've not been mad at me because
what have I not done anything to you?
What have I ever done to you? I don't hold anger with you, but why would you hold anger? I've not done anything to you. All I've done is be here and be a recipient to all the nonsense and all the bad things that you've done. And now you're telling me you can forgive me for trying to
for being hurt.
Forgive me for being hurt. And we continue.
It is, yes.
Like,
because you shouldn't get hurt.
You have to watch out for such, but like those things come in small things, but you have to realize even when you lose someone, they don't try to they don't try to feel what you feel. Just be like, but I also lost my parents over 20 years ago. I've without a mom and without a dad. And what do you mean you're mourning for weeks?
Like what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I understand.
Very insensitive people, and because they're insensitive, it's so easy for them to hurt you. Because whatever they do to you, they don't think it will inflict you in any way. They don't think it will hurt you. Because they don't feel that.
And there's also this one where they say there are people who don't talk through their issues. Like you have an argument or something, and they're like, let's leave it.
Sweeping the dirt under the rug.
Maybe something happens and he shouts. Maybe you guys argue about something. Maybe you're of different religions, you know. But there's some people who can come to an understanding, like, okay, maybe you're a Muslim, I'm a Christian, but then maybe you have a serious argument about religion, and then before you're trying to say, how can we handle this, and they're like, no, don't talk to me right now, let's leave.
We're done. I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore. But if you don't talk about that anymore, you will not actually come to an agreement and you won't solve the problem.
It will just keep occurring again. Because that makes it seem like there's no future for you because you've not met at a common ground.
Or even small things. It can even be something as small as I have a friend who we have been friends for like the past 3-4 years. So something happened like 2 weeks ago, and so I called, like the person started acting cold, and because for me communication is quite important, I'm like, hey dude, what's happening? You're acting cold. So I call him and he's like, I ask him a question. I'm like, by the way, is it this or this that's annoying you? She's like, have you ever now you're like that, they give that thing of like,
you also my time.
So now my question,
like you're too clean. My question just stays.
When the person says maybe does that mean they've cut? Do they continue talking to you normally like nothing has happened?
No, that's the last time we talk.
Maybe that's just how cutting off someone because you cannot tell maybe and then you expect me to
and they don't and then they say I'll get back to you later and they don't even get back to you
because they didn't want to talk about it anymore.
You people, there are those ones, another red flag, those ones who turn shame into anger.
You find him with another chick and then he's like, what were you even doing? Are you spying on me?
What were you even doing chick in my phone?
I used to have a friend, we're no longer friends, and she's a woman, she's a girl. And she admitted to this. She said, for me, when I am too ashamed, I become angry instead. So I make you feel bad about me being ashamed. You understand? Like I make you feel bad. And she really admitted to it. And at that point, I just laughed it off until it happened in our friendship. In our friendship, and I'm like,
wait a minute.
This is what you meant.
This is what it is. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And that's the reason we're actually no longer friends.
Wow.
Yes, because you cannot continue to be in that kind of situation. Someone does something wrong, and then of course she knew, and the kind of person who just likes really peace. I like to apologize if I know I've done wrong. I apologize, and then I just really want to keep peace and continue. And because I think because of that, she kept on thinking that yes, I'll keep on. If she does something and it is wrong, she would just be angry at me, and then at some point I would just
You
come back
call
and be
for the
like,
peace.
hi, yeah. This time around I didn't.
And she also didn't even bother to come.
No.
See?
No.
So for as long as you kept on apologizing,
It was always happy
Yes.
for
It
her.
was one-sided.
It was one-sided
Definitely
thing,
not
yeah.
interesting.
And I think also in a relationship, it should happen like that. I mean, you will see things. Somebody just
Sometimes you really love someone and you want to keep around.
You cannot see someone. You have to see when someone is not like accepting.
That would make, you know how we
Yeah.
make excuses for people.
yeah, and they know that
if you
they're the ones that
notice
usually do
yourself making
that.
excuses for someone, then something is terribly
But you know what's funny is it is hard for you to notice that you're making excuses for
Because they make
Yeah.
sense.
somebody outside is the, because it makes sense to you.
Yes.
Somebody out there is going to be like, Madam,
bad.
you need to stop making excuses for this
this
guy.
guy.
Like they need to just get you out of your sleep. They're like, hello,
And even when they say that, even when they say that, you might get defensive. You're like, I did not.
yes, you're like me. No, I don't mean
I don't
excuses. But for sure, you see, he is like this, and you even make excuses to try and defend you.
Sometimes when to make it worse, when you make the excuse, sometimes you even create a scenario where you create stories to defend him. Like
I know.
create stories to defend the
I
guy.
swear to God, I
To make
have
sure all
ever-
your friends see the good side of him.
I
You know you're
swear
down
I
down
am
inside.
guilty of that.
Tell us.
I have ever been where I feel like I need to make the person I am with look in a certain way
To people.
to my people, to my relatives, to my
Yeah.
friends. And in my head, I knew this is not the kind of person he is. But for some reason, because you are just
wanted him to approve
you
him.
like the guy, you are in love, this is the love of your life. What's your life?
You are like
Your life. You think you feel like I need
to defend
to
him,
defend
protect them.
him, protect him. I remember.
Alas, this is a hard.
No, this is really hard. Oof. Lava. No, seriously.
For anyway,
No, because I remember there is a time, it was my birthday, and I bought myself something and lied. that
No,
I
you didn't.
I did.
it's over.
I did. I did.
This was extreme.
But it's not because people would do what?
It
Women buy for themselves
happens.
cars, and so my husband brought the car. They
Yes.
order for the flowers, and then they say, but now,
They customize the cut, then they read it out loud. Oh my god, he said them those chickens.
Yeah, like, like hello, and I'm like, and I was like, wait a
Then you
minute,
realized you were doing his part.
what is this?
You were literally
What
doing
kind
his
of nonsensical behavior is this? For what? For who? Why? And you know, like that is something. That is just something. That is so
A simple example.
Yeah, it's a simple
But
example.
there's a lot
yeah,
that
but there is a
Yeah.
lot that you can.
And they still
Yeah,
come back to
to
their
cover
husband.
up.
Yeah, you keep making.
Women pay tuition, they pay what?
Yeah.
I think another red flag, I think you can say, is that people who are constantly testing your boundaries. You know?
They know you don't like this.
Leave alone not knowing. There's some people that literally do bad things to you and they're like, I was just testing to see how you're going to react. It has happened to me.
Even me.
It has happened to me. But no, but I was just testing to see how you handle that kind of stress.
Also, you're planning to actually inflict this
Give me
kind
an
of.
example.
No, you're trying to inflict this kind of stress on me.
Like people they just bring up scenarios or tell you something that is not true.
Yeah.
Or like I said, like talk bad about something that you're doing, like this your work and all that, and then when you react, they're like, no, I was just trying to test how you react.
One thing I know for sure is
I was trying
that
to
this
test
is my
how
work.
patient you are. I was trying to
How
test how
patient you
strong you are. How do you take? I mean,
How tolerant.
do you have to put me through the worst to see
Yeah.
what I can handle?
Yeah.
Some people do that.
How else am I supposed to know you can handle this if I don't put you through it?
Please don't put something else in that.
Yeah, they intentionally do it. They intentionally do it.
Very well.
Very, very bad.
I just don't know how some people are out
Men.
there. I don't know how some people are living.
I don't actually think it's just men. I think it's
Even women.
Humans.
Yeah,
Like
humans,
different
yeah.
people, like anyone can do it. Like really?
I
You just
remember
think
I remember there was this guy, and obviously he kept blaming his background. Okay, he was from the north, and then he was like, "Oh, I had been abducted by the rebels." I think you know that. You got it serious.
He was, yeah? It's true, yeah?
Yes, but
so Auntie, you listen. So what he came out one day and was like, Lynette, I think your mom controls you a lot. Okay. That really hurt me because me and my mom have a very deep relationship. And then at one point he said some other really mean words. And then the following day I'm like, hey, you know what you said yesterday hurt me? And you're like, yeah, I said this so I could hurt you.
That's how you know.
What?
Yes, some people intentionally want to hurt you, like.
So why
because
did
of
you?
what they are going through?
So what is the reason?
Some pain. No, some people are just like that. Because they are going through a hard time, they're genuinely not happy. They want to see someone who's happy. They want you to feel a certain kind of pain. Those are people that say words and be like, no, I didn't mean it. They do things and be like, no, I didn't mean to do it. But they do anyway, and you've been hurt already, and their sorry doesn't change it. And deep down, they are happy that you've experienced a bit of
pain
that they are also feeling.
Wow, that is being basically a terrorist.
You
can, that person can easily
and then every time you try to bring it out, they're like, you know, I've been through a lot, you know, being a child soldier.
Now they
justify their bad behavior. So you have to be lenient. And then the reason why we broke up is not even because of all those bad things. So he was like, you see, your parents love you so much, I don't think I can love you like that. I think I'll just do that story.
Yeah, you did.
What?
Yes. You have so much love in your family, I don't think I can love you like that.
But thank God you was honest enough to let you know, because that love was not there.
But you see, he doesn't have to necessarily love you the same way that people in your family love you. Those are two different.
One thing I've realized, if someone does not love themselves, if someone doesn't know what love is, they don't know what it feels to be happy. Friends, they will never know how it feels to give.
And it's very important
to them. They'll never know how it feels to accept.
They'll not even value it.
Because they actually don't know how to accept it.
Yeah, they don't even feel like they don't deserve it. Maybe he meant to tell you he doesn't deserve the kind of love that you give.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Please.
Let's move on. Yeah, I'm very happy. And then I came back sometime and I was like,
what? You see,
because that's real childhood trauma now. That's the real trauma.
Here's the thing, it goes back to knowing yourself, what you're going through. Try to work on yourself and heal.
Yeah.
Because if you're out there feeling like you don't deserve love, you're not going to give anyone love.
And so you will not even get with them who come into your life. It will be a give and take, a using situation.
Tell me about give and take and using. Let's talk about the ones that after 1 week they're like, maybe my rent. I have a deal somewhere. I need to pay. I am going to
need top up. Meanwhile, the top up is the exact amount they need. I need a top up of 350. I need a top up of 100k, but what they need, is costing 100.
The way how that appeared to me to be a red flag. Let me just give you my scenarios. It happened to me several times. I worked in a foreign country before, and you know, it was an African country as well. And I was very young. I think I was like 23. You know, but when a young man also sees a young girl working as a bit like maybe expatriate in their country, for some reason, some think you have money. So many scenarios happen. I'm not even going to give you the scenario that I was talking about. Here there was a scenario by this guy called me after like 2 dates. He's like, you know, I'm building a house in my village and I just need some loose change. If you have some
loose change is how much?
Loose change for building a house.
No, wait, loose change is how much?
No, he's building the house, so he sent all the money to the house. So he just needs some loose change, like
how much?
Like 100k.
That's how they build.
For that
to begin with, they act responsible.
Yes, very
much like their money is out there doing something.
Yes,
please first give me this little one to use now.
Yes.
Then like their money somebody is it's like out there changing the world.
Yeah, and yours should be there.
Should be here.
Your Kalito Kamani. So that was one. Another one where Yeah, he was like, I really need some money. The person asked like for 200k Uganda shillings. In their currency, it was Kalito money. But still, someone you haven't known for long, you've just been talking. He's like, I really need your help. We chill. And then he came out with his uncle, like, how are you going to be a girlfriend and you can't come through for me in small things like this?
You'd actually please first come through for me.
Also,
And you know what, I've never asked for anything from these people. So not even a shilling.
No, the truth is guys are not taking advantage of girls.
And then, so those were small monies. Then came my big guy, and was staying in Nalia. He has a car. He has a business somewhere. He has a business somewhere.
He's doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing very well. He's telling you he's building his house. He's even building some apartments somewhere. So he's like, I'm going to buy some. I'm going to pick some things from Dubai. I'm going to bring some shipments from my apartments, some tiles, what. But I just need a loose, just some 3 million or something. So how much can you send me? This is someone who don't talk to you like in the last 2 weeks.
So the only time they're calling you to talk to you, they are asking.
But now I'm starting to question those apartments he's building. I'm questioning the car. Does he really stay in Nadia?
No, I've seen the car, I've seen the Nadia thing.
But he has.
No, but that is.
You
But I understood. I went and understood. I realized he had 3 children, and he wasn't staying with any of the mothers and everything. He was staying alone. So I realized one of the mothers is in Dubai. So I think she's sending money that's supporting the guy.
What the?
Even this other lady.
But a couple of times.
At a couple of times, I tell only the only time he gets to talk to her
is when
he's asking for money. That is.
And if you don't give, he doesn't even talk to you again.
Because
Wow.
If you're watching this, if you're watching this,
stop day.
Stop doing it. Stop. Let's share this on your story.
No, I think I don't have his number anymore.
No, but seriously, I think also that should go both ways.
Yeah, both ways.
Yeah, because even women do it.
Yes, because
You just met her, she's
just met her. She puts all your responsibility on her, like you become the parent.
Marriage is due.
You become
And maybe as a man, you want to come through, you want to show her, I got this.
I think because you're a man.
But sometimes it's too soon.
It's too much too soon.
It's too soon. It's very, very soon. And you should do it because you should be doing it because you feel like you want to do it. Yeah,
Don't be put in
want
a
to
pressure
do
to
it.
like.
And I think
And somebody who puts you in pressure is actually you need to be slow with that kind of person. Because if I could come genuinely and I need some help, but if you cannot be able to help me, I shouldn't be like, oh my god, what kind of man
the way that we're talking shouldn't change.
Yes,
I get a attitude in our chats. That shouldn't happen.
that shouldn't happen.
blue ticks now.
And now I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh, he's just lazy. That shows the only thing that person
can take care of the woman.
Yeah, so that's what happened to.
Yeah. But I really feel like there is a bunch of red flags. Please.
Yeah.
Feel free to share.
That thing of having a massive sense of entitlement.
And by the way, that is for women. Let me talk to you, my dear ladies. We need to stop feeling. I feel like women are so much, especially we feel entitled to men's money, and that needs to stop.
Send me some money, chap.
Yes, because you're a woman and it's the man, like they need to take care of you. We need to stop because I think it's an entitlement that has been put in us, growing up, because it's a man who has to provide, society has provided us to, and we take it literally. We're like, you are here, you must pay.
And we take it literally.
Yes, we take it literally. We're like,
and yet, if I look deeper into our families, you will see that if you look closely, you realize that your mom had a big part to play in so many things.
Yes.
And she never came out and said, that's my money.
Yes, that's my money.
She would always go and give
job.
the money to the man and be like,
yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah. And if you look, but also the families where women, they are coming, doesn't do anything.
Yes,
it takes her to
money.
Yes, it's their money. So of course, if you meet somebody from such a background, they're going to be entitled.
Yeah. But there is a powerful red flag that I wanted to share with you guys. Have you ever dated someone and you feel something is wrong in your gut? Like you just feel there's something wrong.
Why did you start with that red flag? Because to be honest, every single time I got anxiety, nervous, while talking to a particular person, it was always bad.
And you know that guy who kept asking for millions? From the day I met him like this, I lost my sleep. Like I was always feeling anxious. And I'm like, I don't know why.
Sometimes we mistake it for love.
I love you too much.
You're hungry.
Your heart is telling you run.
Yeah, your heart is just telling you.
By the way, one of the powerful things that some kind of always use, and it will always have a back, is our intuition. It is never wrong. Never. You feel bad about something.
My heart is racing.
Your heart tells you you need to go slow here. You should actually go slow.
Yeah.
No matter how, it doesn't matter how he makes you feel or why he gives you butterflies.
To begin with, you can't even feel those butterflies because that comes that it takes the only thing you feel.
It is always
you realize from the time the person came into my life, I'm just anxious. I'm so anxious, I'm not settled, I can't do things fully.
I think that is to an extreme part of like this person's spirit is too bad and it is coming out in that way. But there is when you actually feel the butterflies. Really? But there is that, yes, there is when you actually like the person so much and you feel the butterflies, but there is that tiny little side of you that always tells
we also liked the people. Even me, I liked the person, but I was anxious. I thought it was love.
No, she's talking about one.
You see what
she's talking about.
Like
what is strong.
Like that is strong, but there is that tiny little thing that tells you there is something wrong. You need to be careful. That little voice. But you actually really like the person and you get the butterflies and they make you feel good about so many other things. But there is that one particular area that you just keep questioning. You need to listen. Yeah, so surely you need to watch out for those ones. And I think there are so many other ones. So tell us if you know some of those ones that we have not talked about.
Yeah, red flags.
Yeah,
that we missed out.
Go down there in the comment section. Tell us if you have encountered any of these
and colored them green.
and color them green and you continue, please don't color any red flags green. Let them stay red and go the other direction.
What they are.
If it is here, go here. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell.
Like the video, share it. Invite someone who you think should listen to this. Those friends that you keep telling, but this is a red flag and they're not understanding.
I know.
Maybe if they get someone else's opinion and point of view, they'll pick up.
But it's very easy for people to spot red flags in your relationship.
Than for you.
Very easy. Yeah, it's very easy for them. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to subscribe. Check out this channel, Nakamanya Lynette, Nabz Arah. The links will be in the description box, and I'll see you next time.
Bye.